being with Bobby was such a beautiful experience. He's such a wonderful and beautiful, humble human being. Ranbir is such a curious human being. He's always asked questions. He's always there to talk to you and take care of you around. Working with Kareena was also very, very beautiful because coming close to her, holding her, will take some. And then I did ask her, are you comfortable? She says, yes. Yes, why not?
You didn't have the same moral dilemma during Animal. Okay.
He's my brother, that's my villain. And he's my brother, I have to take care of him, I have to take care of my family, and that's it. Initially, I was definitely struggling with my character and what style of the film. He showed me edited version, jo helmet wala jo scene hai. So I was like, wow, this is something else. A lot of directors around the world have faced these issues कि cinema कितना brutal होना चाहिए या कितना expressive or explicit होना चाहिए कि कितनी चीजें दिखा सकते हैं.
Grey characters, do you really relish playing them?
People were saying, how will you portray, like they're typecasting you? Because nobody is typecasting me. I will not get typecast. And Sujoy is very a unique personality. Singing, he's dancing, he's doing a lot of things. He's not like seriously talking to me. Sacred Game में ऐसा हुआ था कि Sacred Game का बोल रहे थे कि थर्ड पार्ट या एक और पार्ट बनेगा जिसमें ईसा और कुकू के लाइफ के बारे में हो और वो लिखना भी शुरू हो गए थे.
Wow.
So it never happened.
Hello everybody, welcome to midday.com. I am here with someone who we've been watching on screen in OTT and film projects for years now, right from Sacred Games up until Jaane Jaan, Animal, all of which have managed to cause some sort of a stir and everyone's talking about these projects. And right now I have here with me actor Saurabh Sachdeva, who's played some crucial parts in these projects, especially Animal, which is being talked about right now and it's all the rage. Let's welcome him to Midday. Hi, Saurabh.
Thank you, Moni.
The one film that everyone's talking about right now is Animal. And you've played a small but a crucial role in it, playing one of the brothers who are all out there trying to get vengeance. And your role kind of played a very like a support system to Bobby Deol's role, where you become his voice because he can't talk. And that was a really interesting part that you had going on there. Tell me a little about the experience playing that role, and what were your thoughts about your role and the film in general?
It was quite a beautiful experience. No, I was. Initially, I was definitely struggling with my character and what style of the film. I didn't know what is the style, and then I went to the director Sandeep. I was talking to him, and I couldn't understand. And I said, I want to have another meeting, and he said, welcome. We will have another meeting, and then I wanted to know the world of this character, which I was very oblivious about. I didn't know, okay, what is the world? And he said, I selected you from Tesh. He saw one of my film directed by Bijoy Nambiar. So he said, I really liked your part, so I selected. So, oh my God, is this world is similar to that? He said, no, it's not the same world. So I was struggling, and he was also editing the film. जो भी शूट हो चुका था. So he took me to the room and he showed me the edited version, जो helmet वाला जो scene है जहाँ पे सारा. So I was like, wow, this is something else. This is way above and larger than life. So yeah, so I that is how I was working, and definitely I was discovering my character on the field itself. Difficulty was to shoot the fight sequence for almost 7 days in cold, and these two actors bare body, and they were struggling with this cold and so much. It was freezing cold in London. So we were struggling though, but otherwise it was fun to shoot the film, and the team was great. Being with Bobby was such a beautiful experience. He's such a wonderful and beautiful, humble human being. Ranbir is such a curious human being. He's always asked questions. He's always there to talk to you and take care of you around you. And Sandeep has such a big vision. Beautiful team it was, with Amit, DOP. Everyone was so humble and friendly, and very good atmosphere on the set. I really enjoyed working in this film. Yeah.
Had you watched Arjun Reddy and Kabir Singh? Did you know what kind of film Sandeep Reddy
Yes,
Vanga?
yes. I do. What kind of, I don't know, because he just made one
Yes.
film which I watched. I so that is the film we all were talking about, but I never knew the full story of this film when I met him. He just told me about my part and how we are cousins to Ranbir, and so we have a revenge. We have a revenge, and we have a conflict. I am my brother's voice, and that's what I was keeping in my mind, that I would, whatever happens, I have to take care of him, because I know where he falters. I know what goes wrong in his personality, how uh, temperamental he is. So I have to take care of him. So that is what I was keeping in my mind, that whatever happens, this person in front of me is my world, uh, and should not, nothing should happen to him. As you know, what happens to him,
Yes.
the reaction I give on that.
Yes,
So
yes.
yeah,
I was just going to talk about that, in multiple scenes in this film, whether it's the antagonist or the protagonist, whatever he's doing, the impact of it or the reaction of it is reflected in the camera pans to cuts to the reactions of people around him. In Ranbir's case, it is his cousins. In Bobby's case, it's you and the people around him over there, mainly you, because there aren't too many people there to react to or who are emotionally connected to him, right? So
yeah,
the impact, I think, what the audience feels is related to what you how you react.
yeah. True.
So that
That's
kind
true.
of creates the impact. So even if you want to hate somebody, your character and its reactions probably makes the audience empathetic. I mean, that's an observation as a viewer. What's your thought?
Yeah, I feel that is how it has been designed also, that how much we love each other. This family is so, it's a family drama, and we loves his family, we love our family. So so definitely that love has to come across.
Yes, yes,
Otherwise, people will not feel emotional about the
yes,
brothers
yes.
and how they stand for each other. So that was the design.
I really felt sorry for your character because I was like
Oh my.
so desperately trying to keep the brother alive, but
That was the intention actually.
yes,
And that is what I also kept in mind, that people should feel empathetic for this character also, that oh, they're fighting, but there is an empathy. It's not just out and out black
Gilady.
character, or
Yes,
yeah. There's other shades of emotional life of his only. The love for his brother, the guilt for when the brother knows in his marriage what happened, and the guilt for it, the protection for the
protection.
brother,
Yes,
and warning the bhabhi that you're entering my territory. I am happy that you're entering, but there is a thin line between that
yes,
I am his brother and I take care of him. I'm his voice.
yes.
So that what is very beautiful about the character, and that maybe that is why people are liking it also more, because they can see different shades, not just one dark character standing with his brother. That's it.
You said that, initially you didn't quite understand the universe of this character. The noise around the film, it's a lot positive, it's also a lot negative. People did say that we didn't quite understand the context, which underworld is this world from, and is it even that, or is it a different kind of a film altogether? And also, of course, a lot of the portrayal is being criticized, saying it's problematic, it's misogynistic, all of the sound. I'm sure you're aware. Did you kind of detach from all of that thought, the moral judgment, and just played your part?
I honestly, I didn't knew about all this thing. I was just, मेरे को just इतनी instruction थी कि क्योंकि पूरी स्टोरी तो मुझे नहीं पता थी शुरू से,
Okay.
और जब मैंने देखा, हाँ, तब तब समझ आया, पर अदरवाइज आई वाज आल्सो डिस्कवरिंग व्हाइल वाचिंग द फिल्म। सो मुझे अपना पार्ट पता था, क्योंकि वो एक अलग वर्ल्ड है, बस वही पता था, और ये पता था कि दिस we have tried to kill his father, so he's coming for the revenge. Yeah, so that's what I knew. So I was playing from that uh, majorly. Given the talk, yes, people will like it and people will not like it. It's very difficult to understand this point, that where we stand and how brutal films should be or not, uh, can be or not. A lot of directors around the world have faced these issues कि सिनेमा कितना brutal होना चाहिए या कितना एक्सप्रेसिव और एक्सप्लिसिट होना चाहिए, कि कितनी चीजें दिखा सकते हैं, चाहे वो सेक्सुअलिटी हो, चाहे वो वायलेंस हो, चाहे वो, so that has always been there. It's a big argument which is going on from years. I'm also working from both the side and contemplating where do I stand. Because I enjoyed the film. When I watched the film, I really enjoyed the experience after a long time. It's an experiential film. You might say, oh, ऐसा नहीं होता है. इतनी बड़ी गन थोड़ा होती है, इतना बड़ा ये थोड़ा. Okay, fine, we got it. But there was an experience of the film which sometimes you don't understand, you don't have the logical answer of the material, but it moves you. It does something to your emotions. So like many art also, you don't know what it means, but the colors and the painting itself is generating some emotional life in you. So sometimes we take that also.
Yeah, that kind of tends to happen with Vanga's films. You love it, hate it, you cannot ignore it. It will move, affect you in some
Yeah,
way, you will react. So that
yeah.
definitely happens. Talking about reactions, what are the reactions that you are getting from your friends, audience that you might have interacted with?
Similarly, what you said, smaller character, but people are saying it's such an impact. Your performances are so good. The way you have worked from your eyes and just your expression and your body language. Uh, that's what people are. Amazingly, my mother was reading my all reactions in the morning, and she was very happy about it. She was going through my Instagram and reading. Though she doesn't go to Instagram, but one of my niece, she gave her the link, and she was reading, and she was saying, "There's so many praises for you. I couldn't read all." I thought, good. So she was very happy. So I was happy that she's happy. And she said, I'm going to go and watch. She's not watched it. I'm like, but are you going to handle this much violence because you don't watch violence? So she says, now let's see what you have done. Whatever you have done, we will see. As parents, we have to, and we will see why people are praising you.
But violence is not something that you are unfamiliar with. I mean, Sacred Games was an extremely violent show. Even Mumbai Meri Jaan, for that matter, there is a lot there. Yes, yes. So that's nothing new for your project that you are part of, and also, gray characters. Do you really relish playing them?
I do. I have no problem playing with them. A lot of time when initially I was getting back-to-back negative characters. People were saying, "How will you portray uh, like they're typecasting you or the similar?" Because nobody is typecasting me. I will not get typecast because I trust my craft and I will bring new aspect and new nuances for the character that people will like it. They will hate the character, but they want to watch it. So that is what I'm going to try to do, and I have done that. I think, and people have always liked the way I play these gray negative characters also. So I have no problem playing with them. But yes, definitely I want to show them the other side of my personality also, which is very humble and very soft spoken. Though my features are not like that, my voice is very strong, but I'm a very humble and very soft spoken. very open for people and very I let people in. So that is also very beautiful to watch in my personality, and I want to show them that side also. And
I'm
as an
sure.
actor, I can do romantic drama also, and some light uh, drama or comedy. Comedy I've done.
Right. Another project, of course, that came out earlier this year and cause people loved it a lot was, of course, Jaane Jaan. And, Kareena's first OTT venture where you played a part. Very small in a way that, like a very simple story in a way, but not so, I mean, on the face of it, but not really. Tell me, what was your experience working with Shujoy, with Kareena? What was that like?
I remember I was shooting for a film for Hani Teran, and I was in Punjab when I got this call from Mukesh Chabra, and he says, I was on the shoot. मैं shooting कर रहा था तो अभी मेरा वो break हुआ था, and मैं सरदार बना हुआ पग पहना हुआ था तो suddenly Mukesh called me and I said, why is he calling me? Maybe some character, and then I picked up and he says कि तू जल्दी से ऑनलाइन आ जूम पे आ मैंने बोला नहीं I'm playing a character तो he said अभी तो ब्रेक पे ना आना so I was on the call and Sujoy was sitting there and and one more Sanjay who's assistant to Mukesh and also was my student long back. He's an actor also. So he was also sitting there and they were discussing and they started talking to me and I said, oh, so Mukesh, this is very good character. You should do it. You must do it. रुक तो सही पहले story तो सुनने दे. And then I told him that let me hear the story and मुकेश बट ट्रस्ट करना मेरे पे मैंने कहा मुकेश भाई आई ट्रस्ट यू बट थोड़ा मेरे को भी तो समझ आएगी क्या करना है एंड देन सुजॉय ने बोला हाँ उसको मैंने कहा मैं 2 दिन में वापस आऊंगा एंड देन आई विल लिसन एंड सुजॉय इज वेरी a unique personality. He never settles down. He's singing, he's dancing, he's doing a lot of things. He's not like seriously talking to people. He's just fun to be around. And कुछ भी बात होती है कोई भी बात होती है तो मुझे पहले लग रहा था भाई ये डायरेक्टर कैसा है ये पहली बार मेरे से मिल रहा था क्योंकि मुझे लगता है ये क्या एंड ही वाज लाइक ऑल ओवर द प्लेस कभी डांस करने लगता है कभी गाना गाने लगता है कभी कुछ करने लगता है तो and then working with Kareena was also uh, very beautiful because I was मतलब हमने उनको कब से सिनेमा में देखा है and being a star and such a big star and to playing her husband and especially this kind of person who's abusive was difficult to handle. Coming close to her, holding her, will take some. And then I did ask her, are you comfortable? She says, yes. Yes, why not? This is the character and we have to play the character and otherwise the film will not be that great. And जैसे ही उन्होंने ये बोला तो मेरे को लगा, go for it, Saurabh. Now you're keep your morals and values aside. This is your character now and play with it. Which was difficult for me when I was signing this film also. I was very in two minds कि मैं ये character करूँ ना करूँ क्योंकि values wise मेरे को बहुत difficulty हो रही थी तो मैं अपनी टीम के साथ जो इसमें फीमेल मेरी टीम में 2-3 लड़कियां भी हैं तो वो I played the scene with them
okay
in my morning workshop which I do with my team 7 to 9 I every day work with them so I was working with them on the scene and they were helping me out and it was difficult for me to मेरे मॉरल सामने आ जाते थे तो मेरे को उनको साइड में रखना है और एक कैरेक्टर को सामने लेकर आना और उस पर बिलीव भी करना है कि ये ऐसा क्यों करता है और ये करता है और मैं इस बिलीव करता हूँ कि ये सही है तो ये बहुत मुश्किल हो रहा था मेरे लिए फिर उस पर हमने बहुत बात करी मैंने बहुत समझा कुछ ऐसी बैक स्टोरी बनाई जिसमें उसका चाइल्डहुड हैड अ प्रॉब्लम एंड देन आई स्टार्टेड एडवोकेटिंग कि ये सही कर रहा है जो कर रहा है अगर मैं वो नहीं वहां तक नहीं पहुंच पाऊंगा तो फिर मैं कैरेक्टर को प्ले नहीं कर पाऊंगा एंड देयर हाउ it came to I was always struggling while the shooting was also happening. तभी भी मेरे models बार बार आते, Saurabh, what are you doing? ये कैसा character? इससे कैसे लोग तेरे को perceive करेंगे? क्या होगा? How will your mother and your father will see it? And how will that happen? All that keeps happening, and like, shut up, you are an actor. You have to play it. That is how a protagonist will shine out. If the antagonist is strong, then only protagonist will shine out. So
You
yeah.
didn't have the same moral dilemma during Animal.
No, because there I was only working for my family and my
Okay.
my
There's
brother.
justification. Okay.
He's my brother. That's my villain.
But
That's against my family, and he's my brother. I have to take care of him. I have to take care of my family, and that's it.
right. Sort of one more thing that I wanted to really talk to you about. You just mentioned the workshops that you do and everything. You've been teaching people, coaching them into this profession for years now. Tell me, first of all, when did you decide that you want to start working with people, training them, helping them learn the craft, and how? I mean, you work with a lot of people who are like established actors now.
It happened to me. I never wanted to be an actor also.
Oh.
ये भी by chance की बात है. मैं वो lost होते हैं ना जो स्कूल कॉलेज मैंने किया नहीं, क्योंकि मेरी एजुकेशन इतनी बढ़िया नहीं हो रही थी बिकॉज ऑफ माय प्रॉब्लम एज अ डिस्लेक्सिक. सो आई कुडंट डू इट, एंड सो आई वाज आल्सो लॉस्ट एंड फाइंडिंग माय वे. एंड आई हैड अ गर्लफ्रेंड जो काफी रिच फैमिली से थी, एंड शी वांटेड टू गेट मैरिड टू समबडी एल्स बिकॉज तो मैंने कहा जल्दी से रिच कैसे होते हैं. तो मैंने बिजनेस शुरू किया, वो हुआ नहीं, फेल हो गया. एक्सपोर्ट, हैंडीक्राफ्ट एक्सपोर्ट ऑफ वुमेन फीमेल ज्वेलरी. तो वो चला नहीं, पर मैंने बहुत मेहनत करी उस पे 1 साल तक. एंड देन आई थॉट कैसे जल्दी से रईस हो आ जाए, तो सोचा कि एक्टिंग करते हैं. मॉडलिंग भी शुरू करी, पर वो मेरे को पसंद नहीं आई क्योंकि मैं बहुत ही नर्वस और कॉन्शियस था उस टाइम. और फिर एक्टिंग शुरू की. बाय चांस बैरी सर के पास लैंड हो गया. किसी ने मेरे को बोला कि इफ यू वांट टू लर्न एक्टिंग, लर्न फ्रॉम हिम. एंड देयर इज वेयर आई लैंडेड. एंड आफ्टर फ्यू डेज ओनली मुझे समझ आया कि फेमस या पैसे नहीं चाहिए, पहले अपने आप को एक्सप्रेस करना है, और वो ही नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ इतने सालों से. सो फ्रॉम देयर आई with Mr. Barry, I've started feeling free and started to know myself more, and started to open up. मेरी self esteem ऊपर जाने लगी. And after 1 year of working with him, he asked me, will you want to be a teacher? I said no, because teaching is a very big responsibility. And also my teacher I never respected my teacher in my school, though I respected Barry sir, definitely. And so few of my friends told me कि अगर वो पूछ रहे हैं तो कर ले, तेरे में कुछ देखा होगा. और मैंने हाँ बोल दिया, और फिर कुछ दिनों के लिए हाँ बोला कि कुछ दिन तक करूंगा. And I liked it so much, because maybe it connected to my childhood that I couldn't express myself. So when students were expressing themselves, I started enjoying that. And from there my journey started, and it's almost 22 years I'm teaching now. I've almost every day. When I shifted to Mumbai also, मेरे पास कोई काम नहीं था, मैं street के बच्चों को पढ़ा रहा था. Acting. So yeah, so I was always doing that. So I always enjoy teaching. Yeah.
How do you manage to continue with your classes and workshops despite shooting? You're like doing so many projects, one after the other.
Not doing so many projects. Yes, वो आ गए एक साथ, रिलीज एक साथ, पर वो हो रहे थे काफी टाइम से चालू थे, तो वो बात हो गई. बट आई हैव माय टीम फ्रॉम लास्ट मेनी इयर्स. दे वर्क विद मी. वी हैव द सेम मेथोडोलॉजी. हम सेम बात करते हैं. हम पूरा कोर्स हमने बुक में हमारे लिखा हुआ है. तो हम एक ही बात बोलते हैं, ऐसे नहीं बोलते कि मैं कुछ और बोलता हूँ या वो कुछ और बोलते हैं. एंड वी ट्रेन आवरसेल्फ इन द मॉर्निंग 7 to 9, and 9 o'clock क्लास स्टार्ट्स फॉर द स्टूडेंट्स. तो इनिशियली मैंने उनको ये बोला कि इट्स वेरी इजी फॉर अ टीचर टू get into this ego that I know it all, and actually you don't. Acting is such a vast field, or any art or any subject is such a vast thing. You keep go deeper and deeper, और deeper का कोई bottom नहीं होता है, वो और deep जाता जाता है,
There's
honestly
no
का कोई
end.
bottom नहीं, right? आप नीचे ही जाते जाते हैं. So you do the morning work, and we do every day morning work. We are 7 to 8 people. We work every day, and then 9 o'clock we start. So we know what we're doing. We know how it impacted us as an actor, and how much we should ask student to bring immediately. नहीं तो sometimes you can't do this, you don't have this. Student को हम let go of that. हम खुद नहीं कर पा रहे इतने सालों से भी, तो वो इतनी जल्दी कैसे करेंगे? Give them space. Don't put them in guilt or shame, which most of the education has done. Fear में नहीं डालना, shame में नहीं डालना, guilt में नहीं डालना. Just let them be free and so yeah. So that has really helped me as an actor also, and my team has also grown.
So when you're on set working on a project, do you have co-stars or something, somebody struggling coming up to you? Can you help me or something like that? Do you have that happening?
If they ask me, I can help, but I usually don't do that. I don't bring that aspect of my in front of them, because I want to be an actor that time. I don't want to, if I'm doing a scene with you, I don't have to be in my head directing you कि ओ गलत, ये यहाँ पे गलत हो रहा है, यहाँ पे सही नहीं हो रहा है, कि अभी मैंने इसको बताया था कि ये करना है, फिर ये क्यों कर रही है. So ऐसा ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. I have to just react to whatever is coming as an actor. Like Harshvardhan Rane was acting in front of me in Tesh, and अभी Bombay Meri Jaan में Avinash was also my student, and he was acting in front of me. So they were never asking any help. Harsh did ask few times before the scene happened. Then he asked something, and then when the scene is happening, I'm off. That I don't want to be a teacher in the scene. So majorly, Mumbai Meri Jaan, there were two people who were Lakshya and now Tripti was in this Animal, and
Yes.
अभी जो मैं project कर रहा हूँ Bhopal में, she's acting with me in that also.
Oh, amazing.
So yeah. So she was my student. Tripti was my student long back.
Saurabh, of course, a lot of people are talking about the second part of Animal because there was a big spoiler in the end, like a teaser kind of a thing कि अभी आगे और कुछ होने वाला है. Do you have any clue that you could give us?
No, I don't have any clue. I have no clue about it. I'm just if it happens, I'm happy. Doesn't happen, then it's done for me. I have no clue, and I'm working on other projects. If someday the call will come, oh, we are planning to make it. We have a story. Okay, let's do it. If we don't have any story, तो ठीक है, बैठे. जैसे सेक्रेट गेम में ऐसा हुआ था कि सेक्रेट गेम का बोल रहे थे कि थर्ड पार्ट या एक और पार्ट बनेगा जिसमें ईसा और कुकू के लाइफ के बारे में हो. तो मैंने बोला वाओ, और वो लिखना भी शुरू हो गए थे.
Wow.
But it never happened. It never happened. I heard that they're writing something about. तो I got very excited. Wow, now ईसा के लिए और कुकू के, क्योंकि वो कहाँ से आ रहे हैं, उनका वर्ल्ड क्या है, उसके बारे में.
I'm sure a lot of people would have loved to watch it because these still remain some of the most loved characters from Sacred Games, and that is a epic show which nobody will ever be able to get over. That is really amazing. Yes, definitely. But lovely talking to you today, Saurabh. I mean, of course, talking about all the work that you've been doing and getting so much appreciation is definitely amazing watching you on screen. And
thank you.
Let's hope we are able to catch up on more projects and talk more about your craft and the work that you're doing.
Thank you, Bonnie. Thank you for such a good listener and asking me these questions, and which are coming from now. And you're picking something and you're asking another question, that means you're listening.
Yeah, frankly speaking, I didn't really sit down with much of a set questions because I've watched your work and I was like, that's where I want to delve into, and the questions keep coming from what you tell me. So
that's the best thing. कि वही 4 क्वेश्चन पूछने की जरूरत नहीं है.
I kind of knew that I don't have to, prepare a lot because the conversation will flow easily.
Yeah. Thank you for that. Thank you for trusting me.
You're welcome,
And
and thank you for doing this. Let's hope we
yeah,
meet in person sometime.
definitely.
And all the best for the
Yeah,
shoots that you're on. Thank you so much for your time.
yeah.
Subscribe to Midday India. Get direct notifications on all our videos by clicking on the bell icon.